Hello friends, welcome back to the practical session. Today let's discuss about the math functions available in Python programming. As we had discussed in the theory class, you might have understood the functions which require the math module and the functions which do not require the math module. So let's have a look into both type of functions. The functions which do not require the math module, I'll discuss about it first. So it is the functions which do not require the math module are ABS, max, ABS, max and minimum. So friends, these are the functions which do not require importing the math module. So let's look into it in detail. X equal to 12.12. Suppose x equal to minus 12. Now if I give ABS of x and run the code, it returns 12. It will return the positive number present in x. It will remove the negative sign and will return only the positive number. Suppose x is equal to minus 10.2. It's having a minus sign and a floating number. So now if I say ABS of x and run the code, it will return plus 10.2. The minus sign is removed and it will return the positive number present in x. And now let's discuss the max function. In the max function, we are specifying a series of numbers, and it will return the maximum of the numbers present in the series. So 12, 23, 24, 25, 78, 90 are the series of numbers which are given in the max function. Now if I run the code, it will say 90. So it has returned the value 90, that is the largest among the numbers present in the series. Now let's go on to the minimum function. 30, 23, 34, 37, 12. Now if I run the code, the minimum number present in the series would be returned. Since 12 is the minimum number, it will return the value 12. So friends, these were the three functions which do not require the math module to be imported. That is absolute, maximum and minimum. Now let's look into the functions which require importing the math module. So firstly, we have to import the math module. And now if I give math.ceil.10.2. So 10.2 is the number which I have given to the method ceil. Ceil is nothing but the ceiling of your house or the roof of your house. So it will return the highest integer value greater than the number specified in ceil. So since I have specified 10.2, the next immediate highest integer value would be 11. So it will return the value 11. Yes, we got the value 11. Now let's check the floor function. Suppose if I give 10.5 in the floor function. Floor is nothing but something which is beneath. So the immediate lowest integral value for 10.5 is 10. So it will return the value 10. Yes, we got the value 10. So these were the two functions. Now let's go into the third function, that is copy sign. For that we require two numbers. One is x and the other one is y. I have given x equal to 13 and y equal to minus 3. So friends, what does the copy sign function do? Let's check it out. math.copySign x comma y. So copy sign returns the value of x and the sign of y. So the sign of y is minus and the value of x is 13. So it will return minus 13. So if I run the code, we get the value minus 13. So this was copy sign for you friends. Now let's go into the factorial. Mat dot factorial of 4. Say example, we take the example of 4. So when I run this code, I get the value 24. Factorial of 4. What is factorial of a number? It is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. So for 4, the factorial is 24. So we have got the value 24. Next, let us see the square root function. Square root of 9. If I run the code, I get the value 3.0. It will show in the float notation. So 3 is the square root of 9 and it is showing 3.0 in the float notation. And now let's move on to the power. So for this again we require two numbers. So if I pass two numbers, that is 2, 3, it will return 2 to the power of 3, which is equal to 8. So if I run the code, you get the value 8. Now let's quickly move on to GCD. So if I give 2, 6 and run the code, it will return 2, which is the greatest common divisor of 2 and 6. Now let's see LCM. If I get 2 and 6, if I execute the code, I get 6. That is the least common multiple of 2 and 6. That is the value is 6. So it will return the value 6. So these were the different functions which require importing the math function. So what are those? They are ceil, floor, copy sign, factorial, square root, power, GCD, LCM. These are some of the functions, most important and commonly used functions. There are many more which you can check it out and work during your free time. And now there are some constants in mathematical function, that is pi. Pi is a constant which we usually see in mathematics. So what is the value of pi? Just type in mat.pi, run the code and you get the value of pi, the actual value of pi. And now if I want to know the value of epsilon, that is E, I give mat.e, run the code and I get the value of epsilon. So friends, these were some of the functions which required math module and some functions which do not require the math module. So I hope it is clear for you. If you have any doubts, please do write in the comment section. If you like my video, click on the like button and subscribe to my channel to get notifications of my new videos. Till then, see you. Bye.